Hi everyone, I am Jessica from Everyday Glamour by Jessica, and I am so glad you are here watching. If you see this red button, then you are catching me live. I'm so glad you're here. If you are, drop me a hey girl so I know you're here. And if you are watching this live, and if you could just let me know if my sound is working by just giving me some hearts at any time in this video, I would really appreciate it. It lets me know that my sound is working and you can hear me okay. So if you can hear me okay, just give me a bunch of hearts that I can see those and I know that you can hear me okay. I really appreciate it. If you don't see this red button, then I know you are watching the replay, and so do you. Drop me a replay in the comments below. And if you are seeing my lovely face for the first time and these shiny pink ears for the first time, then you are new to Everyday Glamour. We are so glad you were here. Drop me a new in the comments below. So today what we're going to be talking about, or tonight I should say, we're going to be talking about my top Disney tips. I'm very excited to share them with you, my do's and don'ts. Now these are top secret because I feel like a lot of these are sort of kind of flying under the radar for people who go to Disney. And if you don't go to Disney every year like we do, you might not know these tips. They're not really published in any books, at least some of them are. Some of them we got from different places, but I've never seen all of these things together in one place. So part of me is like, do I want to share these with you? Because you're going to get all my top secret things. But I feel like I know as a parent, sometimes it's really hard going to these big, busy places, and having these tips can really help you have a better experience at the happiest place on earth. I might just take these ears off because I think they are very reflective and they're very shiny. So if these are bothering you, please let me know and I can take them off. But I just really love them. I've always wanted these ears for myself, and when my daughter said she wanted them, I was like, of course you can have them, because now I can wear them myself. We can share them. So anyway, we're going to jump right into this. If you have any questions as I go through these and you are watching live, or if you're watching the replay, please go ahead and post the questions below, because I would love to help you answer, or I'd love to help answer any of these questions you have. Okay, so the first one, I also might be, by the way, I'm going to probably repeat one of the little sneak peeks that I revealed in the teaser promo. So if you did catch the teaser promo and you're here because you watched that first video, you're probably going to get one repeat tip just because I thought it was so good. Okay, so number one, we're going to have a do and a don't together always, because I think they go together. Number one, don't fall in the trap of it's Disney, lines are part of Disney. Okay, some people feel like when you go to Disney World, waiting in line is just part of the deal, right? But there are so many little tips and tricks that you can do that really help you avoid the lines. Right away, one of the first worst lines that we have when you get into especially Magic Kingdom, and a lot of these tips that I'm focusing on today, by the way, will be Magic Kingdom related, because that's where most people are going to go for their first visit. I might do more videos that focus individually on different parks. I talk a little bit on a couple of the parks, but most of these are Magic Kingdom, okay? So when you first get into the Magic Kingdom, if you've never been there before, what happens is you come up to a monorail. It doesn't take you right to Magic Kingdom, but Magic Kingdom parking is a little bit away from Magic Kingdom. So you have to get on what's called the monorail. Very exciting, right? But when you're getting there at peak times, which is really any time in the morning, from start opening to really 3 hours after they open, the line for the monorail is crazy long, and it's very stressful, and it's very, it just gives me anxiety still thinking about it, and I just left. Especially if if you're a special needs family like me, we avoid lines at all costs because our daughter freaks out in lines. So the line to the right says to the Magic Kingdom. The line to the left, there are two monorails. The line to the left says to the resorts. Take the resort monorail. What they don't tell you is it goes straight to the Magic Kingdom. It does make 2 stops. Okay, now this is the tip that I said in the teaser promo, but it's a really good one. So take the resort monorail. There's never a line because most people who are in the resorts are not parking in that parking lot, but there's like maybe 3 or 4 people on there. It's going to come right away. You're going to hop on. One short stop at Polynesian Resort, second short stop add to the Grand Floridian, and then you go straight to Magic Kingdom. Boom. So you're going to be there before most of those people that you saw waiting in line. Okay. I almost hesitate to share this tip because I'm afraid that resort monorail is going to be swamped and they're going to change that rule, but it's a great, great tip. Hey, thanks, Rebecca. Hey, Jennifer. So another thing you can do too is you can take the ferry boat to the Magic Kingdom. I will admit we've never taken the boat to the Magic Kingdom, but I see a lot of people heading that way only because we always take the resort monorail. It's just easier. But one thing we do is when the park closes, if you watch the fireworks at night and you're going out in that mass exodus of people, once again, the line to the monorail after the park closes is redonkulous. It's so crazy long. You're going to be waiting in one of the longest lines in the whole park. Okay, not kidding. It's crazy long, and you're going to add another maybe half hour. Your kids are tired. You're tired. You're cranky. Lots of the bubble blowers. They were big this year. Bubble blowers are everywhere, so you don't want to do that. Go to the ferry boat. I've only had to wait for a boat once. I've almost always just gone right onto a boat, okay? Takes you straight to the Magic Kingdom parking lot, and it's fast, it's enjoyable, you get the nice breeze, you get on the boat, on the lake, it's great. And if you get on the boat before the fireworks, you can look back, see the whole fireworks show as you're leaving. Not even kidding, it's lovely, okay? When our kids were little, we did that because the kids hated the sound of the fireworks, and we would plan to leave early. Get on the ferry boat, watch the fireworks. Fireworks up close are lovely, but if you have kids that can't take it, or if you want to avoid the crowds, get out of Dodge. Okay, so it was a little longer than the second time around, but it's a really good tip. Okay, second tip is don't carry those packages, all those wonderful things that you want to buy. I mean, you might want to carry these around because you can wear them because they're cute, but don't carry them around with you, okay? One of the amazing things that you can do that a lot of people don't know is you can have your packages that you buy, like at any point of the day, shipped to the front of the park. Every park does this. There is a cutoff point in the evening. I think it's like 6 or 7 o'clock. We didn't do it this year, so I forget what the exact time is, but you just ask when you're buying and they'll tell you. But at any point during the day, you buy like the crazy Mickey Mouse stuffed hands, or you buy the big pirate sword at Pirates of the Caribbean, and you don't want to carry that, you know what, around all through the park. You know, you can tell your kids, hey, this is so great. It's going to be waiting for us at the front of the park. Okay? If you can convince them that. Okay? Sometimes they insist on carrying it around, and that's a whole nother thing because they never carry it, right? I mean, hello, moms, dads, right? But if you can convince them, or if you're buying something for yourself and you don't want to carry it around, they will ship it to the front for you, and it'll be waiting for you at the end when you're heading out to the ferry boat. It's fabulous. This is a great option for those of us like myself who stay off site. We always stay in a condo, so it's a great option if you're staying off site. Hey, Tori. Tori could actually probably give us a lot more tips than I'm giving you because she is from this area, so she probably has even more tips than me and an outlander. So another thing is, like, people who are staying on site will know this tip because they ship their packages to their actual hotel, not their hotel, but these great resorts, okay? But once again, people who are staying off site don't know that this is an option. And to me, I think it's a better option because as you're walking out, the place to pick it up is literally right by the exit. Once again, sometimes there can be a little bit of a long line because if you're leaving right at the time of closing, sometimes everyone who's done this does that. So I suggest if you're doing this, plan ahead, maybe pick it up a little bit before you head out the door. Just a little tip. Okay, number 3. Now, this might be a little controversial for some people. I don't think this is a must to do, but this is something we have chosen to do. Number 1, to save money, but also number 2, it's just a hassle, right? The eating part is just crazy. So what we do is we don't eat all our meals in the park. We pack a lunch. Once again, I said this to a friend one time. They're like, you can do that? Yes, you can. I don't think they advertise it because, hello, it's a huge money maker, the meals, everything, the food, but they let you bring food in, okay? So you can have a small cooler and you can bring your food. There's even like little lockers if you want to store your cooler and then come get it at lunch. We just bring a little backpack and, those little Pampered Chef, things that keep your food cool. I mean, easy food, okay? And we always will have lunch. We pack a lunch, pack a couple snacks, and then have dinner on site. And for us, always dinner is less crowded than lunch. Lunch is the worst mealtime at Disney World. The lines are ridiculous. Couple tips on eating in the park. One thing we did this year that we have never done before, mobile ordering. Amazing. Amazing. And I still don't think people realize that it's an option, because every time we went to pick up our mobile order, the lines were like nothing. All these long lines for people who would, were waiting in line to order. Once again, crazy kids hungry, kids cranky, and these crazy long lines. And then there was one mobile ordering stand. I bet that will change when people pick up on this. And like nobody was there. So we just walk up and our food was ready. So most of the places in all the parks, some of the, obviously your fancy sit downs are not going to have mobile ordering, but most of those kind of, I don't know what you want to call them, but it's like you walk up to the counter, order your food, and go sit down. Most of those places all have the mobile ordering option. And if you have the Disney app, you're just going to be able to order right from your phone. So if you're waiting in line for a ride, you get your Fast Pass, you're waiting in your Fast Pass line, lunch is coming up, order your food, you can go pick it up. It's great. That was a great option for us. One of my other top secret tips that I'm telling you right now, this is top secret. Our favorite dinner place in Magic Kingdom. I'm bouncing around a lot. I'm like Minnie, bouncing around. Another one of our top secret spots is the Columbia Harbor House in Magic Kingdom. I know a lot of people hold this restaurant near and dear to their heart. One of the reasons is it has fried shrimp for me. I just love it. But it also has some really lighter fare options. So if you're eating light, it has grilled salmon. I had the lobster roll one time. We ate there twice this week because we like it that much. But it's really kind of a nice tucked away little spot. It's close to the Haunted Mansion, and it has a second floor. Once again, most people don't know it has a second floor, and it's very quiet. So in a busy, really loud place, when you've got kids running around and you've got a sensory overloaded child, going up to the second floor where there's hardly anybody eating, it's amazing. Of course, Tina, I'm not quite sure if Tina's asking for us to private message her for Disney tips or if she wants Disney tips. But okay, but thanks for watching, Tina. I really appreciate it. So yes, so Columbia Harbor House is not upstairs. It's right by the Haunted Mansion. You can mobile order for that as well. And then head upstairs. Bathrooms are upstairs, which is great. It's just a nice option. Great place to eat. In Epcot, our favorite kind of secluded spot to eat is a sit-down reservation. Recommended place is the Marrakesh Moroccan restaurant. Amazing food, fabulous belly dancers. I mean, the show is amazing. They let the kids get up and dance. And once again, it's a little tucked away in Epcot. So you sort of have this little place that's quieter. It's nice. So that's my two recommendations for food. Okay, and our last big tip here, okay? So this is just, I tried to kind of pare down all my tips. So this is all of it. So my last don't ever go into a park completely blind. Now, what do I mean by that? So what I mean by that is do have a plan. So it's very overwhelming. There's always a crazy amount of stuff that you want to do. Always sort of know what fast passes you're going to have. What rides are we doing and in what order? There is a best way to approach each park. I'm going to give you a site that I recommend. I have no affiliation with this website, absolutely at all. They have no idea I'm going to recommend them, but I'm recommending undercovertourist.com. Undercovertourist.com. Every time we plan a Disney trip, we go there. They're amazing. They're like professional Disney people. Not affiliated with Disney, but they travel there all the time. And so they have this amazing website. You can actually order tickets and get a discount through them. And one of the things I love the most, they have crowd calendars. So they sort of recommend what days to hit what park. Although every day we went was busy this time. But it sort of gives you a good idea. Also, they give you park plans. So they sort of give you an idea of what fast passes to get, if you can get them. And also sort of, they give you a little map. So like a walking map. So where to go first. Like what we've always stuck to their Magic Kingdom walking map, because they suggest going to the right, which apparently not everybody does. Most people go straight through the castle, or they'll go to the left. So if you go right, you hit Buzz Lightyear first, and that really helps you avoid a lot of the long lines in Tomorrowland. Because you have Space Mountain and Buzz Lightyear, and so you can kind of avoid a lot of those lines if you hit that first. So that's just a little example of things that they recommend. They have good blog articles and things like that. Once again, I'm not getting any kickback from this. I just really love them. They've helped our family, and I think they can really help yours as well. So those are my top secret tips from your mini. If you have any questions about any of those tips, and if we think of any more, my husband was so funny. He was like, tell them this, tell them this, tell them this. But his were really more, scientific. He's a computer programmer, so he had lots of FastPass tips for you. So if you're interested, we can maybe get a FastPass video together. But I'm like, you do know I'm into makeup, so that's really primarily what my videos are about. But I did want to do this Disney tip video for you, and that's it. Because we got some Walking Dead to catch up on, and I got Real Housewives reunion to catch up on, and important stuff. So, and hopefully get the kids crashed and in bed because they start school tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. And don't forget to let me know if you are new, if you're watching the replay, if you're watching live, give me a hey girl. And what do you think about my ears? And if you got any value out of this video, shares are always appreciated. You can touch my nose right here and a menu will pop up. If you see the follow button and you'd like to get more videos like this or any makeup tutorials, I also do a lot of those. You can follow my page, Everyday Glamour by Jessica, and I'd love to have you on the page. I'd love to see more of you guys. And also, once again, share. And I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great night. Bye. Or I should say have a magical night. Bye-bye.